Hallo und willkommen zu einer Folge Tower of Fantasy. So, wir sind zum blauen Planeten. Der. Moment, einmal Zeit, hallo. Der irgendwie. Da oben drüber sein soll. Und drin ist der wieder da. Ach, ich muss runter hier. Warte mal. Wie komme ich hier rein? Das ist die U-Bahn, ne? Und hier ist der U-Bahn-Eingang von oben. Ja. Warte, was wir ja gerade gesehen haben, dass ich auf blauen Planeten geklickt habe, war ja die U-Bahn unten wieder. Ist hier auch richtig, wo ich längs laufe? Oh, warte mal. Wie ist das Ding? Warte mal, den laufe ich falsch. Naja, genau. Nee, wo muss ich denn hin? Ich muss da runter, ne? Glaube ich. Ja, auch hier rum. Tag.
I used an account named Musica to reach out to one of Blue Ida's protest organizers. Use that name to make contact with him. If anyone asks about me, just tell them that I'm your sister.
Alter,
New members are particularly
das Ding mal richtig funktionieren.
for every protest. Blue Planet's headquarters is hidden somewhere within that training site. Dewey?
Yes, and who are you? Oh, so you're Musica. Then this droid must be...
Greetings. I am OD-777, a minor caregiver smart servant, or Audi for short.
So there are smart servants like that too, huh? Guess you learn something every day. By the way, if your sister's underage, she'll need parental consent to take part in any of our demonstrations. Ah, I understand. Making a living is tough. Let's just go through the motions for now. Omnium threatens our world. What's up with her? That makes sense, I suppose. After all, she looks a little too old for a caregiver-type smart servant like this. Sorry if I offended you, kiddo. All right, let's get back to business. In a few days, we'll organize a major protest. We'll inform you of the exact time and place later. Today, we'll start with some basic training on Blue Aida's history and ideology. You'll also need to memorize more of our slogans to help ensure our protests run smoothly. Come with me, and I'll show you to our study hall, where you can better acquaint yourselves with our materials.
Dann, rennen wir dahin. Immer brauchen wir ihnen die wirklich folgen. Weil man Charakteren folgen sollen, dauert das halt immer Ewigkeiten, da die so langsam sind.
I'm just dropping off a couple of fresh recruits.
Not bad, Dewey. I'll be surprised if your recruitment numbers aren't the highest for this month.
Just goes to show that hard work always pays off. I'm close to getting that promotion this quarter, so I have to keep it up.
Best of luck with that. All right, let's get the formalities out of the way. Omnium threatens our world. That's the spirit, newbie. I don't think I've ever heard a new recruit shout louder than that before training. You're gonna go places, I'm sure of it. On the other hand, this little girl's manners could use some work. Don't you know you're supposed to greet people when you first meet them?
Hey, the kid's mute, but she can read lips just fine.
I see. Sorry about that.
Das hat das eine mit dem anderen zu tun. Hä?
All right, let's go inside.
Weil wenn sie mute ist, dann kann sie nicht einfach nur nicht reden, dann kann ja trotzdem noch hören, dann braucht du keine Lippen lesen. Oder bin ich grad doof? Oder ist man, wenn man mute ist, beides? Warte mal, oder heißt mute, die ist taub? Warte mal, bin ich jetzt doof? Ist mute nicht, wenn die stumm ist? Weil mute heißt ja stumm. Ich google mal kurz, wenn man mute ist. Ist man dann taub? Nee, also Mute ist schon nur stumm, ansonsten bist du halt taub stumm. So, aber die ist halt nur stumm, also Mute halt. Hä? Okay, ist das wieder, haben die selber übelst komisch hier übersetzt, oder der Junge, der die Story ausgedacht hat, nicht ganz mitgedacht. Halt zum beiden auf jeden Fall. Wenn sie Mute sein sollte, braucht sie keine Lippen lesen, sie kann aber ganz normal hören, die ist ja nicht taub. Also brauchst du keine Lippen lesen. Hä? Ich wollte rein, was ist das denn gerade? Szenario kann nicht gewechselt werden, irgendwas, was stand da? Hä, warum kann ich da nicht rein? Was steht da? Der Server steht noch nicht bereit. Wie, der Server steht nicht bereit? Was? Also das jetzt bedeuten, wie der Server steht nicht bereit. Ja, jetzt? Hä? Okay. Ich hatte wahrscheinlich gerade einen Ultra-Lag oder so anscheinend. What the fuck?
In 2660, the great philosopher Moritz Erat first proposed the concept of Blue Ida in order to prevent humanity from repeating the same mistakes that doomed our homeworld. Mr. Erat once said, "Omnium is not the key to humanity's progress, but to the gates of hell itself. We must always remain vigilant, for virtue is what will truly lead our species forward." Sadly, those greedy Federation politicians failed to recognize the importance of Blue Aida's philosophy. They were too focused on using Omnium development to pad their political achievements. In response, Mr. Erat dedicated a large portion of his wealth to organizing public protests against their actions. As more people accepted Blue Aida's ideology, humanity's eyes began to slowly open to the truth. Under Mr. Erat's relentless push, the Federation had no choice but to heed the people's voice and enacted, drumroll please, the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act in 2661. Indeed, Mr. Moritz's greatest wish in life was to see every Tower of Fantasy toppled and to eradicate every trace of Omnium technology from Ida. But despite the legislature's passing, its implementation was met with constant opposition, which means we still have a long way to go. Now you're thinking like one of us. Now allow me to share with you my latest strategy for climbing through the ranks. First, we'll leverage our two key value propositions, the anti-shooter electronics and anti-tower initiatives, as our strategic touchpoints. This will help us optimize Blue Aida's next-gen ideological matrix through granular engagement metrics on the Echo ecosystem.
Schnarch.
I must have lost track of the time. I have some other business to attend to, so I'll leave you to study on your own. I should be back in an hour to test your knowledge, so take plenty of good notes.
Oh, thank goodness he's finally done talking. I've already taken a look at these materials, and they're more or less the same as what you just heard. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I also checked out the computer just now, and found some pretty interesting files once it cracked through their security. Take a look if you want.
Ach, ey, dann untersuchen wir das Ding. Bla 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 bla. Bla bla bla. Bla bla bla. Bla. Bla bla.
The materials are all mostly the same. Ugh, it looks like that door over there is locked. Let's go see if we can open it.
Ja, was soll ich jetzt hier machen? Hey du, mach Tür auf. Ja. Nee.
Ugh, an access card and a password? Looks like we'll have to check out room 105 first. Loading complete. Now we can see every electronic device capable of accessing the network from within the room. All I have to do is select a device to hack, and the software will get to work.
Ja, so einfach.
Let's take a look at today's temporary pass applicants. (9:13 a.m.) Clark and Lauren, employee, temporary pass. Access code 339571. Now let's see his pass usage. There! He's in the break room on the other side of the lobby.
Auch gesperrt. Wen wundert's?
But there's nothing for us to hide behind in there. Getting his temporary pass won't be easy.
Erstmal ein Getränkeautomaten weg. So, was soll ich jetzt irgendwo hacken, damit die Tür aufgeht?
What's going on? Is this thing broken?
Ne, wir haben jetzt aufgeweckt. Wir haben jetzt quasi abgelenkt. Also, das heißt, die Tür war wahrscheinlich offen. Wir konnten aber nur nicht rein, wenn der Typ da rumsteht. Oder wie? Der kann hier gerade auf die Folge gefühlt nicht machen. Muss ich aber so wieder raus irgendwie? Ne. Ich weiß nicht, wie der Automaten aufgebaut ist, ne? Aber wenn du vorne gegen eine Glasscheibe klopfst, sollst du keinen Stromschlag bekommen, egal wie das für einen Kurzschluss hat. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, dass das Glas Strom leitet, aber okay.
Temporary pass now. Got it. It wasn't easy, but at least we pulled it off.
Ja, jetzt will er da noch was machen. Hä? Okay. Mal was das war.
Who are you two? Why haven't I seen you before?
I suppose Mr. Erot did send out that email a while back. Something about Blue Planet's higher-ranking members being able to recommend new recruits.
Still, there's something suspicious about you two. Let me ask you something. Who is Blue Planet's revered founder and leader?
Keine Ahnung. Senator Treu, Moritz Erod. Reverie, was? Die
You're
Reviere
no
so.
member of Blue Planet. Seize them.
War falsch. Oh nein, 3 Redner. Ah, das war's auch schon, schade aber auch.
Hands up. Don't move an inch.
What should we do, researcher?
Keep your hands where I can see them, and turn around to face me.
Wir müssen
Researcher,
so.
what are you doing here? You know me?
Wait, do you know each other? Or not?
Ist das nicht hier Antonia, wie die hieße? Er ist ein A.
Greetings, researcher. It appears Secretary General Kieran has already informed you about me. For the duration of your mission, I have been assigned to protect and support you as needed.
Wahrscheinlich, das sieht ja so ähnlich aus, wahrscheinlich ist ja jemand anderes.
Protect.
Hab ich auch, hätte mich auch gewundert, weil die andere ist ja an der anderen
That's an
Insel da.
interesting way to
So ein
describe
Hyperraum, oder
spying,
wie immer die
to
das
say
hier
the
nennen.
least.
You still haven't answered my question. What are you two doing here in the first place? Secretary General Kieran narrowly escaped a meticulously planned attempt on his life. All evidence points to Blue Planet's involvement, prompting the Federation to unleash an unprecedented purge of the organization's networks. During the purge, we discovered a number of clues that pointed to this facility, so I came to investigate things myself. However, I didn't expect them to be connected to the Secretary's plans. Something's definitely off about this organization. Since we're both here, why don't we continue our investigations together? You'll be safer this way as well.
Kieran's plan? You mean that reshaping reality plan?
How do you know about it?
When we were at the Tower of Fantasy last time, their network security personnel caught me when I tried to access something called the Reality Reshaping Program. So, what kind of plan is this?
Ja, der Name erklärt das doch schon, oder nicht?
Hardly. Nothing in this world is beyond the scope of my skills. Besides, joining the Federation and going along with Kieran's plan isn't something a hacker like me would ever do.
Wait, the researcher called you Gray Fox, and you've been to the Tower of Fantasy. Are you the elusive hacker from Wednesday?
Guess you're not entirely hopeless.
So that girl plugged into her phone. That was you? Miss Gray Fox, are you playing games with a Federation agent?
I should have known an agent of the Federation would be a little more cunning than the researcher.
Why do you keep using a droid to talk to me? Am I that frightening to you?
Das wird stimmen.
So who exactly are you, Miss Gray Fox? Even though Wednesday was high on the Federation's most wanted list, we know very little about you and your true identity.
Wednesday's arrest order has already been cancelled. Who I am is none of your concern.
A mysterious hacker who refuses to share any details about herself. In my experience, someone like this makes for a terrible teammate. If you and the Secretary General trust her so much, then I suppose I can do the same. I'll set my suspicions aside so we can plan out our next move.
You finally said something useful for once. For a second, I thought you had forgotten your whole reason for being here.
Geht zum Büro. Okay. Ich würde aber sagen, hier machen wir morgen wieder weiter. Dann wieder vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.